the strings louder.
Hello YouTube, it's MaxMax24 bringing you another video. Now over the weekend, I got to play some Titanfall 2. Everyone got to. It was a multiplayer tech test and it'll happen this weekend too. Well, I'm just going to talk about the differences and my overall thoughts on Titanfall 2. So let's get into it. So the first big difference is Titans. In Titanfall 1, your Titan meter would slowly fill up to the point where you got your Titan. And for those who don't know what the Titans, it's these giant robots that you can jump into and kill everything with. So yeah, in Titanfall 1, it would slowly fill up throughout the match. And eventually get to the top, and kills and stuff would speed it up. In Titanfall 2, the only way to fill that bar up is to get kills or capture points or stuff. It does not slowly fill up, at least that I didn't see. Or if it does, it fills up really, really, really slowly. Which, I don't really like that. I liked how Titanfall 1, you could run around and stuff, and it would slowly fill up. But in Titanfall 2, it looks like only the good players, the players who get the kills, who get the points, can get the Titans. And I don't like that. I'm hoping in the main game it will not be like that, but it probably will be the same. Now, next up is the anti-Titan weapon. So, in Titanfall 1, you'd have 3 weapons. Your primary, your secondary, and your anti-Titan weapon. Well, during the multiplayer tech test, it looks like all you have is your primary and anti-Titan weapon. Or you can switch that out for a secondary. You don't have 3 weapons, it doesn't look like it. Now, maybe the main game will have it. Maybe I was just overlooking it, didn't see it, but it does not look like you will have that ability. Which, to me, is kind of a stupid design choice. I liked how you could have a pistol, a machine gun, and exploding, like, rocket launcher thing. I liked that about Titanfall 1. But if they just get rid of that, if they can that altogether, and just have 2 guns, I don't like that. So I'm hoping it's different. Next up, the grappling hook. Now the grappling hook is the big new addition to Titanfall. It lets you zip around the map and stuff. But in my time of playing it, I really didn't use it much. I was mostly double jumping and all that, gliding, running along walls. I didn't really use my grappling hook. So maybe in other maps it'll be more useful, but in the maps that are currently available, Boomtown and I forget the other one, it wasn't very useful. I found myself just jumping around. I used my grappling hook once in a while just for the fun of it, but it was never very a necessity to use. Next up, the Titan loadouts. So, in Titanfall 1, your Titan chassis with like the main pick is like the Ogre, the Atlas, and the other one. You got to pick that. In Titanfall 2, you get to do the same thing, except for now in Titanfall 2, each chassis has their own special ability, like a laser core or whatever, or fire. They each have their own special ability, which is kind of a cool idea. But at the same time, I hope that you can switch out them, because in Titanfall 1, you could have a bunch of customization, even the robot voice and all this. So, I like the idea. I just hope it goes well. And I'm really hoping that there's more Titans. In the tech test, there's 2. I know there's going to obviously be more than 2, but I hope there's more than there was in Titanfall 1. Next up, I gotta say, I miss burn cards. Burn cards, for those of you who don't know, were this thing that you could collect after battles. You would get these things called burn cards. And when you level up, and they just give you special abilities. You could have 3 equipped every battle, and you would use them and they would be gone forever. I liked that. It added a little bit of mystery because you didn't know what burn cards the enemy was using. Well, now they don't have burn cards. They're completely gone. Boom. Out of here. Which I'm going to miss. I liked the burn cards. They added unique stuff to the game. Now it's just like power-ups. Like after you get a certain amount of kills, you can amp your weapons by clicking on a thing. I miss burn cards. So maybe they'll make a comeback, but they probably won't. I mean, overall, I enjoyed the Titanfall 2 multiplayer tech test. I am going to be playing more. I was really enjoying it. I like Titanfall 1 better right now as it stands, just the multiplayer aspect of it. Of course, Titanfall 2 beats the socks off of it with their single-player campaign. The maps. You want to know about the maps, don't you? The 2 maps in the tech test, I think were well designed. Very well designed. They looked nice. I enjoyed running around in the buildings. Boomtown, I think it's Boomtown. That's what it's called. Is very tight for Titans. Like, it's very hard for Titans to get around because, like, there's small alleyways, and you will be attacked by pilots all over you to the point where your Titan will be destroyed within a matter of minutes if you're not careful. Because there are pilots everywhere, jumping everywhere. It's really hard to keep track of them. That's one of the downsides to having the slow timer, because in Titanfall 1, usually people would all get their Titans around the same time, so everyone would be in Titans. So you wouldn't have a bunch of pilots running around, jumping all over you. But in the first map, you do, because of the slow timer, and so your Titan doesn't really last a long time. And the second map, I forget its exact name, but there's always this one, during amped hardpoint, there's always this one hardpoint that the enemy or you are around and, like, fortify it, and nothing really gets done. Like, the team who holds that usually wins, at least in my experience, because they can shoot off everyone and pretty much hit every other point and kill anyone going for them, which is really, I think that's annoying. But at the same time, it adds an aspect of strategy, because then you can try to sneak into the point. So all in all, I enjoyed my Titanfall 2 multiplayer tech test demo. I'm really looking forward to seeing more of Titanfall 2. I am definitely thinking about picking it up on release date. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please drop a like, subscribe, comment, tell your friends. We're on the road to 100 subscribers, guys. And I will see you all in the next video.